Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're jumping straight into the incredible hidden mechanics of your own mind. We're going to unpack the profound concepts from Dr. Joseph Murphy's classic work, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. We'll look at how tapping into your subconscious can literally transform your life. So we're going to break down exactly how this unseen force operates and, more importantly, how you can actually use it.
But hey, before we go searching the outside world for answers to our problems, we really need to ask ourselves a vital question. Where do our dreams, our fears, and our deepest needs actually come from? Well, Dr. Murphy argues that before looking outward, you absolutely must look within. The master secret that great thinkers possessed throughout history? It wasn't just their brilliant inventions. It was their ability to tap into and control their subconscious mind. The answers you're looking for are already locked right inside you.
And just consider the sheer scale of what we're dealing with here. Psychological research shows that over 90% of your mental life is entirely subconscious. Over 90%. Think about that for a second. If you're only engaging with that 10% conscious part of your mind, you are living within some incredibly narrow limits. You're basically leaving a massive, marvelous power completely untapped.
Okay, moving to section 1, the treasure house within. Look within you first.
So, when we explore this inner treasure house, the absolute foundation of Dr. Murphy's work is this. The law of a happy life is the law of belief. You have to believe in yourself. That hidden 90% we just talked about, it acts as a faithful servant and a powerful healer for your body. This means you have got to stop the negative self-talk. No more saying, I can't do it or I can't afford it. Why? Because if you just assume you'll fail, your subconscious literally takes that as a direct instruction. Instead, you need to flip the script and change your destiny with empowering thoughts. You need to fundamentally believe that you can do all things through the immense power of your subconscious mind.
That brings us to section 2, how your mind works, conscious versus subconscious.
To really use this power, we have to understand the mechanics of how these two minds interact. Your conscious mind is the reasoning mind. It's objective. It learns through observation, experience, and education out there in the real world. Think of it like the captain of a ship barking out orders. On the flip side, your subconscious is subjective. It operates completely independently of your conscious control. It's like the sailors on that ship. They don't question the orders, they just unquestioningly carry out whatever the captain says. It just absorbs and executes, simple as that.
And because your subconscious just absorbs whatever it's given, your conscious mind has a very, very critical job. It has to act as the watchman at the gate. This means your conscious, reasoning mind must fiercely protect your subconscious from negative impressions. You literally have the power to choose health, happiness, or wealth. The watchman must actively choose to let in thoughts of abundance and actively block out those negative assumptions. The ones that tell you you're going to fail or lose your job.
Think of it like this. Your subconscious is like completely non-judgmental soil. It really doesn't care if a seed is good or bad. It simply enriches whatever seed your conscious mind decides to plant. It's not going to debate with you whether your decision is right or wrong, it just responds to the nature of your thoughts. So, whatever your conscious mind assumes to be true, your subconscious accepts it and brings it to pass. It literally cannot take a joke. If you feed it negativity, it'll grow negativity.
Let's look at section 3, healing and the placebo, miracle working power. Understanding that soil metaphor perfectly sets us up to examine how our mind can actually create physical miracles. We see this validated all the time in modern science through the placebo effect. This is when a person's physical or mental health actually improves after taking a completely fake dummy treatment. So how does that happen? Well, the most common theory is that it's driven entirely by the person's expectations. By keeping the conscious mind busy expecting the absolute best outcome, the subconscious faithfully reproduces that habitual thinking right into physical reality. Sheer expectation actually brings about real healing. Now, this modern scientific observation actually echoes ancient mental healing practices. Take a look at this quote from the Book of Mark. It teaches that faith is exactly like planting that seed we talked about. The real secret here is to believe, to accept as true the fact that your desire is already accomplished and fulfilled in your mind. Believing your desire is already completed forces the subconscious to make it a reality in the future.
And what's really fascinating is that Dr. Murphy notes, you can even apply this to others. If you want to pray for the health of a loved one, the method is to first calm your reasoning, conscious mind, quiet it down. Then you project thoughts of perfect health, vitality, and perfection. By operating through what is called the one universal subjective mind, these positive thoughts will be felt and resurrected in the mind of your loved one. It's incredibly powerful stuff. All right, moving on to Section 4, Practical Mental Techniques, Mental Healings.
Now that we know how the conscious and subconscious minds interact, let's look at the actual tools you need to govern this force. Just like there are specific techniques for building a bridge, there are techniques for governing your mind. To get what you want, you can follow these simple steps. Number 1, cultivate a thankful heart. This keeps you close to the riches of the universe. Number 2, expect harmony, health, and abundance. Remember, whatever you expect will come to pass. And finally, number 3, create mental pictures. A mental picture held with absolute faith is worth 1,000 words to your subconscious, which will go straight to work bringing that picture into reality.
A fantastic real-world example of this is the great writer Mark Twain. Great artists and poets routinely tune into this power, and Twain famously confided that he felt he never actually worked a day in his life. Crazy, right? But why? Because he constantly tapped into the infinite reservoir of his subconscious mind. All of his humor and his great writings were simply the result of him pulling from this deep, hidden well rather than trying to brute force it with his conscious mind.
Let's head into Section 5, Getting Results You Want. How to get what you want.
So this all sounds amazing, right? But what happens when we try these techniques, when we pray or visualize our desires, and we just completely fail to see them manifest? Dr. Murphy points out that not all prayers are answered. For this to work, you really have to understand the scientific basis of the mind. The primary reasons people fail are a lack of confidence and using way too much conscious effort. When you try to logically force things, you just get in your own way. Dwelling on difficulties and negative thinking means your subconscious responds to that negativity, and that effectively blocks your path to happiness.
The ultimate rule to take away from all of this is simple. Do not force it. You cannot force your subconscious mind to do something for you. No matter how hard you consciously try, exerting force will always result in failure. You have to step back, calm that reasoning mind, plant the seed with expectation, and just let the independent power of the subconscious take over.
I want to leave you with a final thought regarding your own daily habits. We've learned today that your subconscious mind is a non-judgmental, immensely powerful soil. It accepts absolutely anything your conscious watchman lets through the gate. Knowing that every single thought you dwell on is a seed that will eventually grow into your reality, what exactly are you choosing to plant today?